Generic greetings and welcome to Fight Club Plus Prison Architect once again. This is our Alpha 32 prison. It is one of the best prisons I've made in terms of reform and actually just everything. It just seems to work. I mean, even though one or two people get shot, I mean, you know, the greater good and all that, the overall reform and everything else is quite high. 14% reoffending rate with 50 prisoners being released, and we can hold about 120 odd prisoners. So it's a good prison. It seems to work. As I said, it's a bit violent, but it does seem to work. Obviously, this is the Fight Club episode, so it means we're going to burn the thing down. And what I've done is, well, as you can see, needs are flying up there for most of the prisoners. You can see that, actually what I want to do, I just want to fire. I want to go to my staff tab. I want to fire all of the cooks because we do not need them. As well as, actually just everybody, just make it really dirty. There we are. I've just fired everybody so that the thing gets dirty. I've put everybody on shower time. The whole regime is now shower time, and I could receive some more prisoners. How many prisoners are due to turn up? Well, we could. There's 100 available. We could receive 300 prisoners if we really want to, but I'm trying to make it I'm trying to make it boot off without artificially inducing it. I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be a true test yet. So the plan is to see if this boots off. Obviously, putting them on in the shower only will probably make that work out. Now, one thing though, I reckon that what will happen is that they will. That guy's there, just sack him. There's always some people get stuck around there. I don't know why, but this door in this area, people get stuck around it. Yeah. What I want to do is see if this boots off, but I don't think it will. With the amount of guards we have and the suppression because of the people walking around with shotguns and stuff, I don't think it'll work too well. However, what I am going to do is go to these people. These are my snitches, right? And I'm going to end the punishment on each one of them because that is the way we make a boot off. Hang on, see if I can click on this guy. There we go, end punishment. So there are our 3 prisoners that are fully on lockdown. And they have been on lockdown because they are snitches. However, letting them off lockdown and allowing them to go in here is probably going to cause a little bit of a kerfuffle, shall we say. They haven't been in the shower for a long time, actually. There you go. Immediately, it's booting off. And there's some tasers. They are not stopping. And they're just going to keep going. So that will cause a death immediately, which is what I expected there. And, oh, they are trying to... Oh, it looks like they are ganging up on the guard there. And there's another guard coming along. There's another guard at the bottom as well. So there's 3 guards so far. Looks like we got a couple... Oh, we got a death already right at the bottom there. There we go. Our ex-law enforcement. Straight away dead. Just shanked by someone. Interesting. Let's speed up to max speed. I thought that was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to make it, you know, kick right off. That just wasn't going to be the case. But now the danger level is going up, it's probably going to work out. Now, when the danger level is going up, because they're actually still showering when they need to, that one of their needs is being fulfilled, but the others are going up, so it actually increases the boiling point, but not so that they boot off now and again. It should increase it to a nice steady level until they all just start rioting. We will see if that actually happens, and if it doesn't happen by the time we get to the next day, I'm just going to receive all of them prisoners that I can. So I'll just receive 300 prisoners in one go. That seemed to work last time. Good grief. Little bit over the top, but why not? There's been a couple of comments about the prison, especially about the workshop and the fact that we didn't do the forestry, and some people saying that actually having that done early on would probably have made it a bit better, because if you, well, apparently, and I don't know if this is true or not, if you have the stuff early on, that drums up more need for it. I don't think that is the case, but either way, I do agree that if we put the workshop in at the start and had more people working there, then obviously we would have, we would get more prisoners. Oh, a bit more violence over here. We would actually have it so there'd be more people working, which means more money and such. And also, it does help with reform. If you have people working in, like, well, basically anywhere, it does help with reform because it's classes like skills and things like that. So it does help. Anyway, danger level. Oh, there we go. There's the riot underway. So where is it? It is in here. Yeah, there you go. You see the... Oh, there's the shotgun going straight away. See, I've got the free fire on, and I wanted to do that. And I guess that's going to quell the riot quite quick. Yep, the riot's already stopped, and loads of people have given up. I thought that might happen. I thought that might happen. Let's just speed up again to max speed, and there's loads of people with blackness over them. I don't know why. Interesting. So, 5 deaths, and most of that was the guy that came in shooting. Interesting. As I said, I don't want to bring more prisoners in. I wanted to keep it like this, just to see if it would actually function. Now, there's not a riot here, it's just a bit of a fight. There we go, that taser's going off, baton's getting swung. There you go. I want to see what would happen if we just shoved them all in the shower. It is a bit of an artificial thing, this, because we wouldn't keep them all in the shower and we would feed them and stuff. But, still, this is as close as we're going to ever get. And obviously we've still got the same amount of staff that we had, well, in terms of guards and whatnot. We've fired the cooks and stuff just so they don't get fed. Yeah, there's still more fighting going on. Interesting. A lot of people are going to get medicaled as well. And danger level is really high. Danger level is high and increasing. Don't know if it can go any higher than that. It's almost on the actual max level. But it's not making them... It's not right yet. I mean, it'll keep going up. Actually, is that maxed out? I think that might be maxed out, you know. I think because of the suppression, they won't be booting off. See, they just sort of... They are getting violent and they are ripping things up, but as soon as they come in with the tasers are super effective. You don't realise how good tasers are until you don't have them. And about halfway through... There's another shotgun shell. And another death over there. Yep, there it is. You don't realise until halfway through, when I was playing it anyway, I didn't realise that tasers are fantastically effective. Until I got them, it's one of the things that you don't realise it's important until it's not there, sort of thing. And it was this thing with the tasers where I started and go, yeah, this is all right, everything will be fine. It wasn't fine. It wasn't fine at all. As soon as it kicked off, we were having 3 or 4 guards trying to subdue one prisoner. One thing, actually, we haven't got any legendary prisoners. I don't know whether that's just because of the way it works for like the risk assignment. So I don't know whether, because I haven't received high risk. There are some high risk prisoners in this prison, but they all came in as medium risk and then either stabbed or murdered or just violent in some way. Good grief! There's another shotgun shell going off. So danger level's actually decreasing. I don't know how. I think it's because of the suppression, you see, and punishments are being handed out. That's the thing. What I'm going to have to do then... Do I want to reduce this? I could reduce it. I don't think it's going to kick off too much, is it? Right. Receive all prisoners we can. There we go. There's 300 prisoners turning up. That's going to well over-egg it, but that's what we're going to have to do. And here's the... Oh, God. Here's the uniforms turning up before before the prisoners. It's like, yep, yeah, you're going to need these. Actually, I think we're going to need more shotgun shells. Do you want to put some of them on the back of the truck? Oh, got another death here. It's almost a riot in there. It's getting close to it, isn't it? See, I know a lot of people always say that when I do these, I always do it slightly wrong. And I guess, yeah, if I wanted it to boot off, it's easy to do. You just put them in the shower or wherever, or the yard, or just an area, and then you don't punish them and you remove all of the guard, like deterrents, so all things like the armed guards and the dogs and stuff. You remove all of them. Actually, I don't think dogs are a deterrent, but they are good at stopping the prisoners when they boot off. But you remove all that and then it just ends up going to a riot. But I don't like to do that. I like to keep it as a more extreme test of the facility, which at the moment, as you can see, is working very well. All I've really done is shove them in the shower, kept the same patrol routes, and obviously kept free fire on and stuff, but it's not getting there. They're still not going for a riot. And remember, we do have a lot of prisoners in this thing. Actually, we got like 6 or 7 less now because we did shoot some people. As you can see, there's still shells all over the floor there. But we are in the right place. If you're in the shower, then that's the place. If there's going to be blood spilled, then shower's the place to spill it, right? Because, you just turn the shower on and wash it down the drain. There you go. There's some more fighting. That's very close to a riot, surely. It's not a riot yet. Getting there, though. Yeah, we're just batting that guy into a corner there, unconscious. Good grief. I'm getting... Oh, there's 33 people awaiting the solitary. Another death there. Don't know how... I think he was savaged by a dog, actually. It doesn't tell you how they died, actually, which is a weird one. You would think they would tell you how they died. What I'm going to do... I'm going to go to our... policy here, and we're just going to say none for the punishment, because too many people are getting ordered to go to solitary and it won't work out. And I'm just going to say we're not going to search it. We've now sort of proved-ish that this facility can run on what I've done with the staff that I had on one of the... it's probably the most extreme conditions. We can keep a riot under control. We did have one riot and then it was just stopped immediately. Didn't put any other guards or anything like that in. It just worked out, so that's fine. So, we need to get all of these uniforms off. We've got some... we need to dump some of these things, and then we should be able to get them off the truck. That's the problem, you see. We've got all of this stuff waiting. We don't need these. Dump all of this stuff here. Probably dump some of that as well. So, I don't know why I haven't moved them inside. There we go. And now we've got the prisoners turning up. So, first it's low risk, I'm guessing. Yep, looks like it's low risk. Do we want to search them? I think what I'm going to do, just because I can, is remove the reception, which means they'll come straight in the prison. So it's a little bit better. We could have more... do you have more guards? We should really have more guards, shouldn't we? I don't know where we're going to take them. That's a thing. Where we're going to take them? Because we don't have a room for... we don't have a... we've got a common room, but we don't have a holding cell, do we? Huh. I never thought about that. So most of them are going to sit outside. What I'll do, I'll go to holding cell, and I will change... oh, what am I going to change? What am I going to change to holding cell? We could change the canteen. Holding cell. Put a toilet in the corner. Put a bench. We've already got a bench, obviously. We got loads of benches. Right, so we'll put a toilet in the corner, and then that will become that's officially a holding cell, and that's where most of these prisoners will be taken. Will actually be taken? Yeah, they should be. Nice sip of beverage there. It's actually, today's beverage is Fentimans Dandelion and Burdock. Tasty. Nice and cold as well. It's got a bit of ice in. Right. Are they going to boot off? I don't think they're going to. Look at that danger level. High. Haven't been fed for a couple of days. Most of it's due to the suppression. And... let's just get more guards. Just to bring them in. I can always sack them later on. Obviously, I've got 190, so more than enough to bring them all in. They're going to take them right round and shove them in. Mostly in the cells, actually, now that I think about it. A lot of them will go in the cells, because there are some spare cells, and then they'll head to the shower. A lot of these are just sitting in there, you can see, waiting for their punishment, but we don't have a punishment thing, really, do we? No, we don't. We don't have any punishment set up, but the ones that have been ordered to be punished before I change that will obviously be put in here. I can't pronounce that name at all. Bill Schmidt? I think that's about right. Yeah. Right. Danger level is flying down. How is it flying down? There's some more violence again. Just booting off now and again. It's going to take a while. There's a lot of prisoners there. They're all getting taken through the doors. Where are they getting taken to? They're getting taken to here, I guess. There we go. And Mr. Piddock there. Paul Piddock. Shoving them in the holding cell, and then they will go straight out into the shower. I wonder if I put them on lockdown. I wonder if you put stuff on lockdown, the prisoners actually go... obviously they'll go to the cells if they've got one, but I wonder if you put them on lockdown, they'll go to the holding cell. I would assume so. Could put them on lockdown if I want to. Lock down all the doors in the prison. Nah. Bang up. Send all willing prisoners to their cells. Yeah, I guess it would go to the holding cell. Maybe. Anyway, still receiving prisoners. You can see we've got a massive load of buses still to unload here. Don't know why that jail bus is not moving on. That should be automatic. That should be opening automatically there. There we go. There's some more prisoners. I'm just going to keep opening the door because I don't know if it's a door opening issue or not. Keep opening the door. There we go. Looks like we've got some more violence going on over here. Oh, there we go. We're getting a lot more prisoners over there. And obviously, if any one of them's a snitch, then it's going to not cause them problems, but, you know, it'll boot off a bit even further. Oh, there's more deaths. God, that's starting to get a bit full. Oh, there's a Featherstone, look! Simon Featherstone, we have a one. I was going to say, we haven't really seen a Featherstone in this series so far. But yeah, we now have a Featherstone. Fantastic. Ah, now we're actually starting to get some more high-risk prisoners as well. So we've got some medium-risk prisoners, which means, yeah, we've got about 100 of them to go, or maybe 90 of them to go now. And then, come on, just let's dump all of this. We don't need all of this. I wish there was a... Is there a way to dump them? Objects, there's dismantle. Can't we sell them? No, we can't. We're going to have to dump them, you see. But I don't think they dump it. Or actually, they will dump it. But I believe it is a janitor problem. Nah, don't know. More deaths. Where at? It's in here. Yeah, it's gonna keep getting worse and worse over there. So we just receive prisoners. Danger level's going back up now. We currently have 241 prisoners out of a maximum of 125. Not really 125. It says the safe maximum is 120 for shared capacity. Yeah, so we've got that. We're going to probably get 300 and odd prisoners. And then we're just going to keep receiving them. In fact, we're still trying to receive the previous prisoners from the last day, which is interesting. It's going and going and going, and it's not actually slowing it down that much, which I'm happy to say. I'm happy to see anyway. Oh god, they're actually cleaning all the blood up on there. You can see a lot of the prisoners are sort of wandering around the holding cell there, but then as soon as they are done, they go straight to the shower, which is where we've got a lot of prisoners there. In a moment, we're eventually going to probably receive... There's more shotguns going off. Is it down here? Yep. I wonder if we go to intelligence and informants. Do we know any more? What if we just activate all of these? If we activate all of our informants, right, then what might happen is that some of them might get found out as a snitch. And then they might get shot. We'll see what happens. Right, we also might find out a little bit more about the prisoners that we have, because obviously we do need to find if we've got any like legendary prisoners to find. I don't think we will have any legendary prisoners because, well, we would have known by now. And most of the legendary prisoners, I think, comes from the high risk anyway. And I don't think we can have Supermax. We won't have Supermax yet anyway. God, look at all the prisoners in the shower. There's more deaths, you see. Where at? It's not in this one. Yeah, it is in this one. Without them tasers, this would be in a very, very different story. God, we're still on medium risk. Oh yeah, look at all the families turning up. You probably don't want to turn up, I must confess. It's probably not a good idea. See, why we're not unloading the rest of the prisoners? We're still trying to move them over. How many guards do we have? We have a total of 50 guards and 32 that are free and available to move other prisoners around. But they're not unloading them all. I thought they would unload them all and then keep driving, but that's not the case. I cannot believe that the danger level is at 0. We've got a shower on there. Look at that! Right? Remember, this is a scale. That's what it says. Right, 100 is there, right? So we've got 100 prisoners or so that have a critical need for sleep, food, family, recreation, and nearly over 200 for things like bowels, and 160 for bladder and environments up there as well. And yeah, I mean, obviously the satisfied's there for things like clothing. I don't know how the spirituality need is quite high. Quite low, rather. There's no need for spirituality, apparently. Hang on, have we got some more... That's some more low-risk prisoners. How have we got more low risk? How would that happen? Maybe that's another bug. There's some more low risk, you see. I think I know what it is. It'll be the way the game generates the prisoners on the bus. Like... It always gives you, if you've got everything open, it always gives you low risk, then medium risk, then high risk. That's the way it gives you the prisoners when they turn up. But I'm guessing it doesn't spawn them until the prisoner bus is there. So when I received more prisoners, There we go. Here's our high-risk stuff coming now. And also deaths is creeping up. There we go. Yeah, when we get the prisoners turning up, the buses come along. And because we said we want 100 of each prisoner, and we only got to the medium risk. Oh, there's someone in his own shirt. Interesting. Yeah, we've got the prisoners turning up and such. Because they were turning up on the bus, and I got 100 of each one turning up, as soon as we went back round, because we didn't unload all of the buses at one time, because we got then more, because the intake's currently scaling, we got like maybe 8 or 9 turning up a day. Because we went over to the next day and more turned up, as soon as the bus come along, it then rescheduled it, and then the low risk and medium risk that were there came out first. So they don't actually come along on the bus just comes along, and then they just sort of spawn from the bus. So the bus technically doesn't hold anything, I guess. That's the way I'm guesstimating it anyway. Looks like we've got a couple of faces in game there. There we go. And also a shirt in game. I wonder if that's a $150 upgrade. Shirt in game. Have your shirt drawn in game. Right. God. There's Felix Lee there. That, like, wide shoulders. Thomas was alone shoulders. We've got a lot of maximum security there. I do not know how this is not booted off yet. I think it's because of the shower need. Well, look at the fact that it can have a shower. I wonder if I put some weapon racks in there. Just put a couple of weapon racks in. I think I did that on the last one, didn't I? I changed, put a bit of armory about the place, which was interesting. Danger level is still going down. What the hell? Colin, Northway. That's a face in game. That's a cracking face as well. That's a look. Yeah. Money laundering online, apparently, was his crime. These prisons here, you would see, oh, they've got needs. Actually, no, they don't have needs until they come in the prison. I think they can stay outside as long as they need to. They've all got environment needs. They've all got shower needs. Well, they haven't got shower needs. Oh, there's another death. Where's that from? Then another one got stabbed. I'm guessing it's another snitch somewhere. Still booting off. Danger level is slowly creeping up now, which is good. And now we are getting the high-risk prisoners, because we've run out now. The high-risk prisoners are starting to come in, which means we'll get more volatile prisoners, more violent prisoners, and eventually this might actually go to a riot. And if it does, yep, that guy just came in and cleaned a bit of house there. 8 deaths today. This is an interesting thing, this isn't technically a riot, but we've probably had more deaths than we not normally get, because we normally get a couple of deaths when we do this thing, but yeah. We've got a lot of deaths, even though there's no riots. I don't know what that says about it. Maybe we're just too easy to, I guess we're too anxious to pull trigger. Who knows? I don't know if this is going to boot off, you know. I mean, I don't know what else I can do. I know there's a couple of other things I can do, but look at all the prisoners. 417 prisoners, for God's sake. Danger level's slowly going up. We've got a lot of suppression, which is why it's the suppression thing, isn't it? Right, what I'll do, because I really want to see this go now, and it's just not happening. Let's go to staff. And we want to find our... Where are they? I can't see them. Armed guards? Armed guards. There we go. Right. Armed guards are gone. Still got dog patrol. So, we don't have any armed guards now. We do have guards, but we don't have any armed guards. That guy is also patrolling in what will be about 200 prisoners. He's really... He's taking his job seriously, you know. Yes, patrol in an area where it's got 200 prisoners and most of them haven't had food for 3 days. There's deaths. That feels rioty. That feels very rioty. Yeah, that feels like it's going to be rioty. God, it's all them tasers, isn't it, that are going? More deaths. That doesn't say it's a riot, but I would class that as a riot. As a warden by proxy, I would say that that is a riot. We'll put the stamp of riot on that one. Still not stopped, though. Still not officially classed as an in-game riot, though. What else can we do? Is it the amount of guards we have? Right, there's less guards now. I thought we can't sack the dead guard. Shame. Right, there we go. We've sacked more guards. So we're getting 40 grand a day. Wow. I'm receiving more prisoners. Come on. Danger level, man. Going right up. No, you can see the suppressed and compliant. That's going down. Which I think is where we're... There we go. That's it. There. Oh my good grief. Yep, when it kicks off as a riot, it really goes, doesn't it? 121 prisoners are rioting. And I'm interested to see how far this goes. Whether they actually take over. So they're taking over by the look of it. They've taken over the shower because that's where they started. Now they've taken over the cell block. And where are they heading to? They're heading to the security station. I'm assuming to get batons. Yeah, but obviously the security station is where a lot of the guards congregate. Where are they going? 14 deaths. 15 deaths today. Is it rioting up the top? It is not rioting up the top. This is all just bottom cell block. This is just cell block A doing this. They are trying to get into the infirmary. Why are they trying to get into the infirmary? I think they just want to kill some of the people in here because they're getting all sorts of stuff in there. They got some scissors and some scalpels and stuff. Keys. 18 deaths today so far. I thought they would have went for the psychologist actually, but that's not the case. 21 deaths so far. My God. 23, it's going up. And, there we go. I was going to say, why is it increasing? It's because it's now rioting up there as well. I think this corridor has gone a bit bloody, hasn't it? 260 nearly prisoners rioting. Well then. Wow. Speed up to max speed, if we can even do that. The game's running like a bag of hammers now because of the amount of people that are rioting. Yeah. That is officially a riot, I think we can say. I don't know where they're going to go. Most of them are just standing around and smashing stuff up, which is how you would expect it to go. That's going for it over there as well. I think that guy... Yeah, I think that guy is not going to see his family again. Oh no, unconscious. Oh no, someone's still shanking him. Yeah. See, most of them, just after the guard's gone down, they don't do anything. They just leave him alone. But that guy there, Steve Parrish, is and maybe Mark Turner, a bit violent. Yeah, because they are going for the coup de grace and finishing him off there. Looks like the holding cell's getting taken as well. Don't think they've taken this area. I don't know. No, we've still got parole. Still got things over here. See, most of them are just running around not wanting to escape, you see. None of them have tried to escape yet. There's just been more deaths. Most of them are just running around and fighting and such. They're just generally rioting, I guess. They don't really want to escape. Phew. Wow. That's, it's quite violent, that. And we've still got some fighting going over there. Yep. That functions, that does. That works out, quite a bit. God, look at all the dead bodies. 34 dead! 35 dead! I've had prisons with less population than the amount of deaths in this place. How many have we got in total now? I would easily over 50, surely. 41 prisoners in the past 24 hours, 42 in the past 24 hours. How many in total, ever? Executed? No, wait. Deaths in custody, 35. Yeah, as you can see, the reoffending rate's going up a bit. as you may expect. They're still taking over this area, and I don't know why they're taking this area over. Looks like they've got some keys. I think they're going to go for... Yes, they're heading towards the psychologist. I don't know why, but they always go and try and take the psychologist out. There you go, psychologist's gone. I think they can safely say they've now got the psychologist office. They're going to go in the morgue as well. So they are slowly taking things over. Good grief. I think I'm going to leave it there because I think we can realistically say the prisoners have this prison, and the only way to take it back, I think, would be National Guard. And they would just come in and clean house, which is a failure state, and we've already seen that before. It's actually one of the things I've never really done. I should really research the legal prep for the failure state, which I don't think you can get a legal prep failure state like reduction for the prisons being taken over. Please don't come and shoot it up. I don't know if they can do that. Anyway, I'll leave it there because that's clearly a prisoner win on that one. But we did have to completely manufacture the entire thing. Sack loads of guards, bring in hundreds upon hundreds of... 150 plus prisoners, I would say there. It's at least... 300 plus prisoners we had to bring in just to make this go off. Yeah, it was a fairly secure facility before this all went off. Good grief. Anyway, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.